Good afternoon. I'm Loyda Colon. I am the Executive Director of Justice Committee and a petitioner in the Judicial Inquiry. Today is the first day of the Judicial Inquiry into the murder of Eric Garner and the subsequent cover-up that followed. This Judicial Inquiry is not solely about the events that transpired on July 14, 2014. The day that NYPD Lieutenant Bannon racially profiled Black men standing on a sidewalk in Staten Island, which resulted in the harassment, false arrest, assault, and death of Eric Garner by chokehold. This judicial inquiry is also about the neglect of duty and cover up by New York City Mayor de Blasio, members of the NYPD, and other top city officials. For 7 years, we've been demanding accountability for Eric Garner's killing and related misconduct. And for 7 years, we have had to fight at every turn for transparency and to stop Mayor de Blasio and the NYPD's delays. It should not have taken 5 years to get to a departmental trial for Daniel Pantaleo and for him to be fired. And that only happened because Mrs. Carr, Eric Garner's mother, and the groups she worked with, like the Justice Committee and members of Communities United for Police Reform, who organized and fought for it. The NYPD and Mayor de Blasio had no plans to discipline any officers for Eric's murder. Today, we heard Lieutenant Bannon say that he did not see anyone breaking the law at 22 Bay Street. If no one was breaking the law, then why did he send NYPD officers over to that location? The only thing he saw was Black people on the street. Lieutenant Bannon kept referring to the conditions he was observing. What conditions? It's not a condition for Black people to stand on the street, nor is it illegal. Lieutenant Bannon said he saw no crimes being committed. This is racial profiling. It's racist and lines up with the text Lieutenant Bannon sent, which referred to Eric Garner's life as disposable. It's Lieutenant Bannon's racist profiling of Black men that started the events that led to the murder of Eric Garner. So why is this racist NYPD officer being allowed to remain a cop in our streets? How many other Black New Yorkers has he profiled before and since the murder of Eric Garner? Lieutenant Bannon is the NYPD lieutenant responsible for quality of life offenses in New York City. Lieutenant Bannon testified that he was part of a bunch of quality of life meetings, yet he texted not a big deal when a life was taken. Not a big deal when a Black life was taken. Begs the question, whose quality of life is he really invested in? Lieutenant Bannon went on to say it was a lawful arrest. But as you all witnessed, there was nothing lawful about Lieutenant Bannon's actions the day Eric Garner was murdered. NYPD Lieutenant Christopher Bannon, like other officers and city officials, have been and need to be fired. Lieutenant Bannon needs to be fired.